Chicago Bears. Since you already know who it is, we got Cognac Mace in the building. We also got
Hell no.
Y'all know what it is.
It's Wednesday, so we all three of us here today. We're gonna be talking. There's been some developments and some things that have come out about this whole Roquan Smith situation that may change some opinions. I admit my opinion on this changed a little bit after what we heard today. We'll get into all that plus some more. But you know what we got to do first? We got to get into that intro.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
All right, beautiful people. So apparently it's come out that Roquan, the issue may be Roquan. So Adam Schefter was on ESPN 1000, and he said that the Bears have been playing nice with Roquan this whole time. But after his release yesterday, they basically said, all right, you want to play? They've now pulled him off the PUP list, which means that they can now start. They don't have to, but they can start finding him up to $40,000 a day of missed practice, and then 1/8 of his overall contract if he misses any scrimmage games and games. This can get really pricey really quick. So apparently the Bears front office are basically saying, hey, you wanted to come out with your release. You wanted to weaponize the fan base and the media. We got one better for you. I will now say, and I said this before, I'm gonna lead it off with this. I said my whole opinion on this change because I do think now it's starting to seem like Roquan may be being a little greedy. But outside of that, I don't think there is any repairing this at this point. I think they're gonna have to trade Roquan at this point. Bro, this seems real left, man. What y'all thinking?
Man, this is so sad, man. First off, I had the same reaction as my man Haize had when he came through with the episode on the day of. I was as pissed as he was, but now that I read this, and I don't know Roquan Smith from a can of paint, all I could tell you is that he's a great football player. I don't know much about his attitude, and this seems to be right. It's coming from Adam Schefter, you say?
Yeah.
Dude, you might have just bit off more than you can chew, Roquan. Now you ain't even finna get paid being on a PUP list. And they just calling your bluff. Now it's your move. What you got?
And it also seems like the Bears have done their research, and they don't think that Roquan is going to get this money out on the open market either. So, it's Bobby.
Damn, Roquan.
This is why yesterday when me and you was on, we was saying, bro, maybe Roquan needs an agent because the agent, typically agents, they have connections to other franchisees and connections with other agents, so they could have looked out, see what his market was, and came back to him and said, hey, the Bears are offering you much more than what the market is saying that you deserve. So I recommend that you take this money. So now he playing hardball. He issued his statement to the city of Chicago. We was on his side, rightfully so. But as we mentioned yesterday, we said we need more details because, we pissed. But is he being a hard ass? And right now it's looking as that he's being a hard ass. So now, are you going to get what they initially offered, or did you shoot yourself in the foot and have to settle for less now?
Man, dude, this is sad. You know what we got? We got World War IV. In Chicago. First, Roquan weaponized. He throw a nuke bomb. I'm going to let the fans know. Oh, you want to play with us? I'm finna let Chef know, and he going to put our idea out there. So that's exactly, so pick a side.
Everything go. We've let everything so who you go. I don't know what to say with this anymore. At the end of the day, like, the only thing that I can say to it is that if he had an agent, they probably would be able to tell him, hey, bro, no, they're actually offering you something fair. Like, and I really do think like, and one of the things that I did read as well, now this didn't come from somebody like Schefter, but that the Bears are trying to get de-escalators in the contract, which would mean that the contract would have gone down some. Now that may be a point of contention, but that's actually, from what I've done research on, pretty common in it. And it's unlikely that would have come to fruition. Now, maybe that's what's holding up Roquan. I don't know, bro, but there's a lot in it. But before we get talking about it, you guys know one of the people I hate is David Kaplan. Yeah. And so he talked a little bit about this. We're going to play this clip from David Kaplan, and I'm going to show y'all who David Kaplan is.
Oh, y'all got something from the Cap?
Yeah.
Where do things stand at this moment between the Bears and Roquan Smith, Cap?
Not in a good place because Roquan, I think, is asking to be overpaid. I know you just played a bunch of sound leading into me, and one of them was, well, if you're not going to pay a 25-year-old all-pro linebacker, who the hell are you going to pay? That doesn't mean that you overpay at a position. He's a really, really good player. Would I pay that guy $12 to $15 million? Yeah, but I would not go higher. He's not getting Shaq Leonard money. The guy's forced one fumble in 4 years. He doesn't take the football away. I think he's a really fast. He can cover. I think he does a lot of great things. But I'm paying my rush ends. I'm paying my cover corners. I'm paying my quarterback, obviously, my top wide receivers, my left tackle. That's who I'm giving top of the market money to if they earn it. Middle linebacker, will linebacker, I'll pay you really well because you're really, really good. But I'm not setting the bar and going, well, Shaq Leonard got 19.5, so you get 19.6. No, not that much.
now I hate this motherfucker, right? Let's be clear. I hate David Kaplan. But with what's coming out, I think that I gotta get if Roquan is being this immovable, it may be some truth to that. What do you guys think?
I think it's some truth to it too as well. He makes a lot of sense. He's making a lot of good points. Me too. I'm a little skeptical or whatever David Kaplan says, but I just find anything wrong with what he just says. And Roquan, man, come on, big dude. I just know you're a great football player, dude. And we'll love you, have you here in Chicago, dude. Come on, cut the bullshit out, man. We know you smart. Stop trying to be smart, dude. We know you smart.
Man, I'm just gonna echo the same thing. Like, bruh, I mean, it's facts. The numbers, a lot of the times people go with the analytics. I'm not really into that, but if you watch the stuff, I mean, it's not a lot of turnovers that this guy creates. But he is somebody that's gonna be where the ball is to be able to make some tackles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think he lowballed when he said 12 to 15 million.
That's lowball.
That's lowball.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that's a lowball. I'll probably go closer to the 19 million. But yeah, from what we reading, they offering this man something that the market is not even saying that he will get. So exactly. I just don't know, bro. I just don't know.
Now, while David Kaplan was talking facts, right? I still got a Joan in this motherfucker because this is exactly what David Kaplan looked like. You can't tell me that don't look like David Kaplan. That is exactly what this is what I was talking about the other day. This is what David Kaplan looks like. That is David Kaplan. You can't tell me shit. That is David Kaplan. You can't tell me shit.
Lord.
That is David Kaplan. That doesn't look like David Kaplan. Somebody tell me that don't look like David Kaplan.
That look just like David Kaplan, baby. Right after the shower, baby. Look at him.
Bro, like that's David Kaplan. So I had to bring it to the show because I was trying to explain it the other day, and everybody was like, I don't know what he's talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That is David Kaplan. Fuck that pygmy motherfucker. But with that being said, he actually did drop some facts. But that was David Kaplan right there. But David Kaplan dropped some facts. Now, with all that being said, here's the thing. Do we now, has this changed? Because I was still of the mindset, regardless of who was right, who was wrong, I did think that a deal is still going to get done. Do you guys still think a deal gets done now, or do you not?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say a deal gets done. I'm going to say this is probably going to humble Roquan. I'm going to just hope that he gets humbled by all this news coming out. And if the news is true, I hope he gets humbled by this. I'm going to say yes, a deal gets done.
Yeah, bro. I'm on the side of what you said earlier, Haize. I think it's going to be done. I believe it's going to be done before the first preseason game. I'm with you on that, bro. You said it. I'm going to back you up on that one. But I'm going to throw this in there. I think he lose a couple million for being, I think he lose a couple million. So? I think he lose a couple million.
But see, that's the thing, right? That's the issue with not having an agent, because the agent, to Bobby, you made this point earlier, an agent would be able to say, hey, man, listen, from what I'm hearing, the market ain't that high for you. Roquan being a player only is definitely probably thinking, hey, no, man, listen, I'm one of the best linebackers in the game. I'm finna get this money. Whereas the agent would be able to tell him, like, hey, man, listen, what the Bears offer you at the most is what you're going to get in the open market. You might as well go ahead and stay at the crib, and you finna start getting fined. Come on, man. That's if they choose to do it. So,
but man, look, I'm petty. We talked. Me and C-Dubb was on the podcast. I said I sit KDS at home. I pay him, but you ain't gonna play no basketball. So hey, Roquan, you want to play hardball? I'm petty. Look, we looked out for you. We put you on the pub. We looked out for you. We saved you some money in good faith. Made you an offer. You come out. You made us look like we was the bad guy. We don't really know who the bad guy is essentially, but on their side, they can be like, you made us look like the bad guy, made us look like we didn't offer you nothing that was compelling, nothing that was good. So why are we going to look out for you now? We're going to play hardball back. Let's go ahead and issue that fine. Let's issue that fine money now.
Yeah.
I'm that petty, though. That's me. I don't know about y'all.
I mean, I feel you. Come on now. You know, my whole alter ego is Petty Roosevelt. You wouldn't. I tried to take this thing from the interest of like how I would want a contract negotiation to go, honestly. But if I was Ryan Poles right now, after that release, if I knew I was in the right, this is assuming that the front office is in the right and some other details don't come out that the front office is now back in the wrong. If I knew I was in the right and I've tried to do right by you, I saved you money by putting you on the PUP list so we can negotiate this thing. I expected us to get a contract done. All of a sudden, I wake up to see this release. You came in to Hollis Hall the next day for practice or whatever, to stand around or whatever the fuck you doing. I would literally be like, hey man, come in my office. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you real quick.
Absolutely.
This is not how we fucking do business. Like, period. This is not how we do business. Like, if somebody is negotiating, because keep in mind, the Bears don't have to. They can make this really hard for Roquan because he could have 2 hard years ahead of him because still has to finish this year. The Bears could then franchise tag him at the end of the season and ride that out through next season. Roquan, you could deal with 2 years of being fucked in the ass if you keep playing with me.
Yeah, dude. That's when you try to be over smart.
Like, listen, I get it. Like, if anything, listen, the one last olive branch I would give Roquan is like, bro, listen, go get an agent. Let's come back and let's talk in a week. Spend this next week going to find you an agent. Let's get back to the table and let's figure this the fuck out.
Absolutely. Stop playing around, man.
Bro,
Stop
like,
playing around.
I'm so disappointed in Roquan that this is true, bro. You need an agent, bro. From now on, when this contract is over with, bro, it didn't work. You are not working for yourself. Fire yourself. Go get an agent, bro.
For real.
Exactly. You need. Listen, they say in law, right? Somebody who has a lawyer that has themselves as their own client is like stupid. I can't remember exactly. That shit has to be double for you sitting here trying to negotiate millions of dollars of deals and you don't even know what the fucking market is,
man,
right?
bro.
That's what I was saying. Come on, man. An agent with a lot of agents got connection. They could talk to multiple people that got players on different organizations to see what's up. Get your ass on, man. You probably don't have that pool. You know what I'm saying? Stop.
And what's killing?
And the thing that agents do. Go ahead. No, go ahead, C-Dubb.
What's really killing them is that statement, no turnovers, 1 turnover force, 1 fumble force. That's really nailing them because I think the other guy who set the bar on the contract had like 17 in like the last couple of years or something, and he only got 1. That's really killing him. Really killing him.
Yeah. So hopefully it still all works out, but like real talk, something has to change. And hopefully they're able to go back and get a deal. And once the fines start, listen, it's easy to try to hold out when you're not missing money. You talking about $40,000 of practice?
Oh yeah, that add up quick, young man.
That's gonna add up quick.
We don't give away money.
Close to the season start, like, come on, man. Listen, all right. So hopefully either deal or trade, some type of resolution to this gets done over with quickly, so we can move on as we're gonna move on to the next topic. Let's get off Roquan Smith. I know it's a hot button topic around here, but let's get off Roquan Smith. I'm just gonna put up the picture of David Kaplan one more time before we move on.
His head look like Freddy Krueger's son. Look,
that is David Kaplan. I'm telling you,
my boy said Freddy Krueger's son.
So we want to talk about players whose stock has gone up or seem to gone down in the first 2 weeks of training camp. You guys can bring your own. I kind of have my own list of just talking points that we could talk about here. The first one, whose stock just seemed to go up, and this is because it was at an all-time low, is Tevin Jenkins. I think what we've seen from him, even the coaching staff saying he's here to compete for a spot, we're going to allow him to compete for a spot, is so much above what this was this time last week when we didn't even know why Tevin Jenkins wasn't on the depth chart or why he wasn't in practice. I think this hopefully goes to repairing, when we're talking about repairing relationships, Tevin Jenkins, the coaching staff, whatever's going on there, and now Tevin practicing, still limited in practice, but hopefully between now, after the first game, maybe he'll get some reps in the first game, that we start seeing Tevin Jenkins, the conversation around him increase. So what do you guys think about it?
I think that's awesome because he obviously has the talent. I don't know what he was sensitive about. He probably was oversensitive. I'm glad he got over it. Now let's get to the game of football, baby. No more bullshit, Tevin. Jenkins, get to your spot. You need to be starting on this team, but you're going to have to work for it, though. You're going to have to work for it.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the rumors, but it's just good that, you know what I'm saying, the rumors have settled and my boy back out there doing what he do. He will not be traded, as I once said. But hey, let's go out there and compete for a slot. You know what I'm saying? Injuries happen, knock on wood for any of the offensive linemen, but you just got to make sure you're ready. So when you get the opportunity, if somebody goes down, you get inserted in, you got to take control of your spot that you feel like you deserve. So just be ready. Continue to work, man. Get healthy and work.
Facts. First one up, that's that stock seems to go down. I have N'Keal Harry on here too, but we're gonna talk about Byron Pringle. We started off this offseason with that signing, expecting Byron Pringle to be the wide receiver too. Equanimous, St. Brown, EQ.
Hey.
St. Brown has now, as of the unofficial depth chart that's released, he's wide receiver 2. Vegas is wide receiver number 3. Byron Pringle. Now, some of this may be because he is hurt that where he's listed, so let's give some credence to that. But even before then, seemed like everything that came out, he was not in sync with Justin Fields. There's some issues there. Stock seems way down as right now. It still has plenty of time to come up. What do you guys think about how Byron Pringle's stock has seemed to drop since training camp over there?
Oh man, this guy had a meteorical fall from grace, dude. When we started this show and when we picked up Pringle on that, I think he got a 1-year contract. I was like, this guy, he's gonna take that number 2 slot. And then it all started going downhill.
I don't know if it's me. You sounded like a Decepticon. You sound like Bobby on that one episode.
Oh no! Go ahead, Bobby. Let me fix some. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, so for me, man, look, it's unfortunate because like C-Dubb was finna say, we had this man high on the thing. We like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He was overshadowed by a few people in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he can come here and solidify himself as a legit number 2. Because, like, I'm going to be honest with you. EQ St. Brown was not on my list of players that was going to be number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, we thought Pringle was going to come in. We knew he had all the talent in the world. You know what I'm saying? We seen some plays and seen the man was hard to tackle. You know what I'm saying? But, man, just falling. He didn't let everybody else in the wide receiver corps dominate the headlines. First, we're going to hear about Mooney. Then we hear about Bayless Jones going crazy, breaking Kyler Gordon ankles and beating him for a go route. Then we hear EQ Brown. We even heard David Moore before we heard Byron Pringle. We still ain't heard Byron Pringle. Goddamn. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, man. How I'm sounding? Am I sounding a little bit better, guys?
You good on my end?
Yeah, you good. Yeah. You good.
All right, look. Like I said, this dude, he was going on a meteorical fall. First, I said he was going to be the number 2. I think some of us on the panel as well said it. My man Haize, I think you said it. But then he started doing dumb shit. The karma started coming. He started doing donuts, get popped off doing donuts. Yeah, it started from the donuts. And then you go to practice, you all hit it. Then they picked up, this before the draft, they pick up Velus Jones Jr. Oh, you think, man, I got it. You too big on yourself. You think you ain't going to have to work for that second spot. But Velus Jones Jr., he got talent. EQ coming in there, they got talent. Now you all intimidated because you didn't think you was going to have to work your ass off in this offseason. And guess what happened? You start dropping passes. You don't know where you're supposed to be on the field. It's just all downhill for Pringle. I wish that he can get his man together if that's the problem and get back to he injured right now too, ain't he? Ain't he injured?
Yep.
It's just all bad for my man Pringle, bro. It's all bad, man. I hope the best for you, dude, but it ain't looking good.
Listen, I think if because we know the talent's still there. Like, it's not anybody who said anything in camp like, oh, he's he sucks all of a sudden. It's like it just is the chemistry between him and Justin Fields that he's been off on some routes. He hasn't been where Justin Fields expected him to be. They've had trouble connecting. So that's something that's fixable, especially like with the quarterback that's as much of a sponge as Justin Fields is. Byron Pringle's been in this league for a little while. You would expect that to be fixed. But we gotta honestly talk about where it is now. And right now his stock is down. Now, someone whose stock is up that I didn't expect at all coming into this is Tevin Young. Like the fact that he's basically used in the nickel right now more times than not. I didn't know if I expected that coming into the season. Not that I didn't expect him to get any snaps, anything like that, but it seems like the coaching staff is really high on him. They're going to use him very diligently, but it seems like his stock is up with the coaching staff as well. Think about that.
I like that because I liked it when we picked up Tevin Young from the Baltimore Ravens. I like his athletic ability. I think he's cool with. He's brings stability to that nickel defender. I just think I'm really excited that he's really showing the coaches what he can do. I hope that he makes that starting nickel. I don't know if you could say starting nickel, but I hope he makes that. He'd be the first one to come in and be that third guy guarding that third wide receiver. He got the most talent out of all the rest. I think so.
Yeah, it's good to see, man. We knew he had the talent, dealt with some injuries up in Baltimore though. But man, he come from a good coach and Harbaugh over there. You know what I'm saying? And doing what he was doing, and he made some plays while he was over there. But it's unfortunate that my guy, Thomas Graham Jr. It's unfortunate Thomas Graham Jr. so far down on the depth chart because I thought that he was at least gonna be, you know what I'm saying, pushing it. Because I came out and said it, you know what I'm saying. We haven't heard much news, but I'm like, I like what I seen the last few games that Nagy put him in. But man, to see him so far down, that was very disappointing. But again, on Tevin Young, you know what I'm saying, kudos to him for real.
Yeah,
continue to work and show what you can do.
I like Tevin Young, baby.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's what all training camp is about. It's about taking advantage of the opportunities that you're given, and it seems like Tevin Young has done that. Now, stock down. Let's go to this last one. Stock down. Larry Borom left, not in like Braxton Jones really came in and just did his thing, right? Maybe that's what we see. So let's talk about more positively. Braxton Jones came in and earned a starting spot, and they love this guy. That's probably why Tevin Jenkins is where he is right now because they looked at this guy like, hey, man, there's this rookie coming in that it seems way more ready to go than what you are. And listen, I've read not a single negative thing about Braxton Jones this whole offseason.
See, that's what happens, Tevin Jenkins. When you fall off for a little bit, it's always somebody else trying to come back and take your spot. And look, dude is poised and ready to take your position if you want to keep bullshitting. Now, Braxton Jones is a hard worker. You could tell from what he's done so far. Now, Tevin Jenkins, your move, buddy, because Braxton Jones needs to be playing football for the Chicago Bears. For real.
Yeah, bro. And man, it just speaks values to him. You know what I'm saying? Coming in, putting in that work. And guess who he lining up against every day in practice? Robert Quinn. Yeah. So no telling what he's doing in practice against Robert Quinn. To where they like, damn, this a fifth rounder, a rookie? Yeah, he definitely earned his slot up in this. And he's providing stability to this offensive line to where I believe the offensive line has taken a step forward. And I believe they will take another step forward as they continue to build continuity. You know what I'm saying? To me, it seems as that it ain't that much to figure out anymore. We know who to start. Now it's just all about what the continuity is gonna look like, in my opinion.
And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's and they're still experimenting some, especially I think they're still trying to find the best combination on the offensive line. I think they've settled into one that they feel really confident in. That cornerback, they're still gonna, and that's gonna be situational, right? There are gonna be times where Kyler Gordon is the nickel. There are gonna be times where Tevin Young is out there as the two, just depending on the matchup. But like the way that I look at it is that this coaching staff is giving everybody an opportunity to earn whatever position they get. We said it. This is a proven year for so many players on this team, and like I really do like the nature of competition naturally that's come into this this offseason, this training camp with the Chicago Bears coaching staff and everything, because it really does seem like we're going to get the best out of it. And whoever ends up being the starter, whoever ends up playing the most snaps, things like this, is because we know that they earned it. It's no more, hey, you were our second round pick. We're going to give you your time just because of that. No, everybody with this, that I really do feel like whatever comes out of it, win, lose, or draw, everybody earned their spot in the rotation. And that feels good when you come in with as many questions as we had to start this off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Facts, big dog.
So
it's
gonna be an interesting Bears season. Like I listen, don't disrespect the C. Like, don't disrespect the C.
Yeah.
I got some smoke for everybody coming in.
Our
this
Jones
season.
at? Well, our Jones at from yesterday.
Yo, come on, you know he wasn't coming back.
Oh, I seen that. I seen that comment.
You know how I am when I get to work, brother. You already know who I am when I get to work. Like,
I was like, damn, dude, you don't know who do this show, bro?
Everybody knows that when Haize get to cooking, I get to work and I body that dude. But nonetheless, we ain't gonna make it about that. We ain't gonna make it about that. Last thing before we get into talking about the wide receiver options that the Bears could go over the field, because we do have so many wide receivers out with injury right now. Do want to ask you guys about this. It's been a lot of talk made about Cole Kmet and the role he's going to have in the offense. Me and Bobby talked about this a little bit. I have him on my players with stock going up. But C-Dubb, I'm going to ask you this. It seems like Cole Kmet and the running backs are going to be used very, very heavily in the way that this offense is going to go. Do you think he's ready for it? You think he's going to exceed at it? How do you feel about Cole Kmet coming into this season?
All the things that I've seen from Cole Kmet brings me to the assumption that he's going to be terrific this year. I did have my doubts about him in the beginning, when we started this show. Like, man, the man ain't getting any touchdowns. My nephew, he had to school me on the game of football. Like, it ain't all about touchdowns. He did catch like 60-some passes and had like 600
over 600 yards.
Yeah, but I'm like, but ain't the object to score points? That's what I think. You got to score in this. Yeah,
Matt Nagy didn't go to him in the red zone.
He brought the way Matt Jimmy Nagy Grant
ran offense. Yeah, and this proves I keep having this theory. All Matt Nagy did was have Madden up and press Ask Madden. When's the last time for my Madden players, when you use Ask Madden, that you've gotten to play for a tight end? It don't usually happen.
It don't happen.
He didn't run red zone plays for my boy Cole Kmet. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think that he definitely came in extra shape. I mean, the man got muscles poking out any type of shirt, bro. Like, he is very intent on doing well this year, and I am not going to doubt him. I'm going to go ahead and say Cole Kmet is going to have a breakout year this season. Definitely.
Okay. All right.
Definitely.
I already said it. I believe. I feel like with this scheme that they about to run, man, it's going to be big for him and Mooney. I think those going to be the two guys that get to do what they do. But then I'm still gonna keep my eyes open for Velus Jones too, man, because that's another gadget guy. They talking crap about his age. He said he gonna run past y'all ass. And I can't wait to see him truck a few people too. I can't wait to see him truck a few people.
I'm gonna tell you who the gadget guy gonna be though.
Who? Go ahead.
Ebner gonna be the gadget guy.
Ooh,
you gotta get Ebner in there and let him get the ball.
That's one thing I was surprised about, is that when the unofficial depth chart came out, I expected it to be Velus and Ebner as the kick returners. Ebner is like the fourth string when it comes, like, so what that tells me is they may be planning to use him in the running game a little bit more than what
Like, come on, a QB option with Justin Fields and Ebner. Oh my God, a QB option.
Yeah.
Get ready.
I'm telling you, Ebner may be the secret weapon when it's all said and done, man. Like, keep in mind, this man won awards in college for special teams. So the fact that he's not he's like the fourth or fifth on the depth chart for special teams lets me know, no, we think we got something that Ebner y'all may not be ready for. We don't want to unleash it yet, but we got something for you.
What's the little guy we just lost? He just had an injury. The little guy. Tariq Cohen. He remind me of Tariq Cohen.
It's going.
You know what? That's not bad. That's not a bad comparison, honestly. That's not a bad comparison. 2-time Big 12 Special Teams Player of the Year in Treston Ebner.
Yes,
go,
sir.
man.
I'm telling you. That's
Let's
go gadget. Go gadget Ebner, baby. Let's get
Telling
it.
y'all,
let's
be
go.
prepared and ready to be hearing the name of Treston. I said Tristan, but Treston Ebner a lot next season. Now, one thing that we do want to talk about, at least I put on this list to talk about, is wide receiver options for the Bears. We don't know still what's going on with Byron Pringle. We don't know how long he's going to be out. N'Keal Harry is going to be about 6 to 8 weeks. So will the Bears go out and go after some other wide receivers to bring into camp, things like this? We do know that David Moore seems to have been shining as well, but I think he got hurt as well. So like we're dealing with a lot of injuries right now. So I have two options that are outright signings and then two potential trade options for the Chicago Bears that wouldn't take huge picks to get. First one up, and I have them. I only have them on every list because I know people in the chat are going to ask about them, and that's Odell Beckham Jr. I don't think this one's likely. I think he's going to want more money, even though he's coming back from a torn ACL, and I still think the Los Angeles Rams may be thinking to bring him back. What do you guys think about Odell Beckham Jr. if he is willing to come on a 1-year deal to the Chicago Bears? Would you guys be interested in that?
Oh man, that's too much of a risk for me. I'm straight, man. He injury plagued. Even when he was doing good in the Super Bowl, I'm so sorry that it happened to him, but he got injured in the Super Bowl when he looked like he was going to win MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yes,
But I'll pass on Odell. It's just too much of a risk. He's great though.
I don't even think there'll be interest there, but like I said, I put him on the list for the nature of conversation. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with both C-Dubb and you. I don't really see it happening. Me personally, I think the guy's gonna continue to go after championships now. He like C-Dubb said, the man literally was about to win MVP. That's just my personal opinion. I believe he's about to win MVP, and then his ACL gave out up on him. So I feel like, because I think the timetable to come back is October, November. So I just think that he just gonna go to a contender at that point. Somebody that's in contention, so he can go get him another ring. I think Von Miller is already trying to pull him over there with the Buffalo Bills. So hey, you never know.
I think he'll stay with the Rams. I think he's gonna go play.
That's not a bad gig either. Because then you got Allen Robinson, Cooper Kupp, and him.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
That's not a bad gig at all, especially if he comes back ready to go. Next one up, this one me and Bobby have talked about heavily, and this is Will Fuller, 28 years old. The issues with him, of course, he's low risk option, but he does bring injuries, drop passes. He hasn't played in over 11 games since his rookie season, which I did not know about that. What he does bring, though, the ability to stretch the floor, the verticality, coming down, being a deep threat for Justin Fields. Again, like I've said before, I wouldn't necessarily be against bringing in Will Fuller because we're not betting on him to be a huge part in this wide receiver core. C-Dubb, again, me and Bobby already talked about him, so I'm kind of picking on you here. What do you think about Will Fuller?
Will Fuller, he's a great down the field threat. But I feel like we already got this type of receiver in Darnell Mooney. I don't want two of the same type of receivers on the field at the same time. I would like somebody bigger and stronger, possession type guy. I feel like Darnell Mooney is like a playmaking down the field type of receiver. We need a possession, like strong route runner. You know what I'm saying? Third down type of receiver. I don't think Will Fuller is that. He's a playmaker to me.
Okay. Bobby, you want to add anything that we haven't talked about before?
Nah, man, I'm good on that one.
Hey man, hey C-Dubb, tell them ladies to stop hitting your phone, bro. I know that's you.
I'll just mute it.
You feel me?
All right, so next one up, this is one where none of us have talked about. Preston Williams, and the reason why I put him on this list, he's asked for more opportunities in Miami. They are taking calls on him. He's only 25 years old, 56 passes, 787 yards, and 7 touchdowns in his 3-year career. Now he only has only played in 24 of 49 games and did not catch a single touchdown last season. He's 6'5", though, so we bring some of the height we need. Could be probably had for his future 6th or 7th pick. Is he worth it? Would he be worth the gamble for the Chicago Bears?
I said he worth what you say 5th pick. It's worth the risk. The reward could be bigger. Yeah, I like the risk there. The reward could be bigger. You can find your big possessions receiver that can probably come in and catch some big third down balls or some big over the middle type balls. I don't want Darnell Mooney going through the middle. That boy like 160 pounds. We don't want him going through the middle.
Don't get up off
bro. He decent receiver, but I don't want him through the middle. Somebody gonna hurt that boy. But
okay.
Preston Williams. I would be willing to run the risk with Preston Williams. Definitely.
Okay. Bobby?
I mean, if it's coming at the cost of something with a later round pick, what else? A lot of those picks turned out to be special team players. So you got a lot of people that's coming out, going out, and stuff like that. I say give him a shot. See what he can do, man. See what he can do. You know, it's low risk, high reward, in my opinion. Just another N'Keal Harry type situation, in my opinion.
That's basically what it is. It's basically what it is. Yeah, you don't lose nothing. Once you get into 6th and 7th round pick traded for players, it's like, all right, hey, listen, even if they don't work out, they don't work out. Next one, Jalen Rigor from the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a former 1st round pick. Had a very disappointing start to his career. He's caught 64 passes for 694 yards and 3 touchdowns through 2 seasons so far. Again, somebody who could probably get picked up for a 5th, 6th, or 7th round pick. Will this one interest you guys at all?
Do we got some height and weight? It looked like he a speedy receiver. He run a 4.3 speed right here. I don't know. It sounds like a Darnell Mooney type player to me. And like I said,
you gotta stop labeling everybody Darnell Mooney, my brother.
I don't want no speed. I don't want 2 speed receivers.
He is 5'11", 197 pounds.
No. I'm straight.
You got a little weight on him.
I'm straight on, dude. No, Joe. We need some big guys.
You got a little weight on him.
You said 5'11".
He down at 200.
200, 5'11", running 4.3. Yeah.
He's down at 200 pounds.
I don't know. I don't like little receivers, bro.
He got damn near 30 pounds on Mooney, so I mean,
yeah, he do.
You feel me?
That's a for sure, man. I'll pass on him though, y'all.
Okay.
If I had to pick between him and Preston, I'd go Preston based on
Preston
the size.
for sure. Yeah.
Based on
Preston
the size.
I like what Preston brings because of the size, and you made the comparison. And N'Keal Harry is very similar to that. Very low risk, potential high reward, or you just cut him and you keep it fucking moving. Like that's basically what it boils down to.
Too easy.
Yeah. Do you think though that the Bears do go after another wide receiver because of all the injuries that we have?
Oh yeah, I think that's definitely gonna happen. You just have to. Okay. I think Preston's hurt, N'Keal Harry's hurt. Is it another guy hurt? I think so. I don't know, but you definitely have to.
Hurt, but we don't like it's day to day with it's Velius, N'Keal Harry, Byron Pringle, and Moore all hurt.
Oh yeah, you just got to, Joe.
It's 4 wide receivers.
Yeah, you got to get somebody in there, bro. Unless you're gonna be trying to run and shoot all damn year. You know what I'm saying? Until N'Keal Harry come.
Yeah, because N'Keal Harry
they'll all be back. So he's 6 to 8 weeks, which would put him. What's that? That would put him around week 2 of the season. So
yeah,
okay.
I unfortunately think N'Keal Harry is going to get cut. That's my opinion.
Oh no, Haize, no! I don't want N'Keal Harry to get cut, bro. I do not.
I don't want. Oh, let me be clear here. I do, especially because he came in late. Took to the playbook reportedly fast, built up chemistry with Justin Fields pretty quickly. I don't want to see N'Keal Harry gone, but I think it may get to that. It may. I'm not saying for sure, but it may get to that.
Oh man, that's gonna hurt me, man.
Oh, somebody says down. I have not said this for sure, seen this for sure, but Fun Size 198 says N'Keal Harry coming back early. That's what Mooney said today. Hey, shout out to him. I know he was still going out to look at doctors to get other doctors' opinions to see if he could come back and get cleared earlier. So if he does, more power to him. Hopefully he does.
Absolutely, because I don't want to see him go. Not yet. I want to see him in some action before we
I want to see him in an actual game, right? I want to see him get some opportunity because I wouldn't say excited is too strong of a word for a player that's like a low risk like that, but I wanted to see what he was going to be for the Chicago Bears, considering size is what we need. So
and he was a first round pick. He's a first round pick. So the talent is there somewhere. It just got to get unlocked by the right quarterback. Even though he played with, the GOAT. He played with Tom Brady. It didn't work there, but somebody else might be there to unlock.
Was Brady there after N'Keal Harry? Was Brady?
I think Brady's last year.
It was
one year. Last year.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. We ain't gonna think Matt Jones gonna unlock him now. I heard about y'all hear about Matt Jones. Who
gonna unlock Jones? Like who's gonna?
Oh no!
He may be.
Y'all got to think about how many second-year quarterbacks Justin Fields playing against this year. Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones. I can't wait to see it. I can't. No, I want to see it.
Them guys ain't better than Justin.
Like that. They keep disrespecting my man's like that.
Bro, listen. As long as they can keep Justin upright, he's going to show a lot this season.
That's the major thing.
From Donald, he says, I'm really pulling for N'Keal Harry. I don't want them cut either, but I think that's what's going to happen, or maybe hidden with an injury designation. I mean,
he's just pulling for the guy.
The only way that I can see, unfortunately, N'Keal Harry not being cut is if what the coaching staff got to see from him when he was there practicing, they literally, the coaching staff is going to pull for him like, no, listen, I'm telling you, he may be out. When he comes back, he's going to be a weapon for us, and then they may keep him. But there's definitely a chance he can get cut. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Agree.
Damn, N'Keal Harry, man. Yeah. Damn, so he ain't gonna play in the preseason. He can't prove it
unless it's back early. Unless it's keep in mind 6 to 8 weeks, right? There's only 3 preseason games, and then we have a break, and then we get to the regular season. So, like I said, that will put him coming back around week 2, maybe week 1 if he comes back early. And I mean, if he's cleared early enough, when it's considerably early, maybe we get to see him for a preseason game before the start of the season. So.
Yeah. And I'm pulling for you, N'Keal Harry, man. Come on, just keep pushing through, man. You had a lot of roadblocks. That don't mean it's over, man. Just keep pushing, my guy. Keep pushing.
For sure. Jabari Lou says, I got to see Pringle and Harry block for the one time. I mean, listen.
Me too. I got to see it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it boils down to. Like, they're really good in the run block. We know that we're going to be a run-heavy team this season. I'd love to see it, man. So, hey, from your mouth to God's ears, let's hope he comes back. Donald also says Fields is the best of all of them, of all the second-year quarterbacks.
You damn right.
Hey, Trevor Lawrence, though.
That's the only one. That's the only one I'm
Trevor Lawrence is literally the only thing other than trying to have that conversation about Trevor Lawrence is not worth having. That's what that's what I'm going to say to that. But, yeah, let's see what else we got before we go. Jones Jr. will take that number 2 slot. Mojo, you already know. I've been on this. I said by week 4, Velus Jones is going to be the wide receiver 2. Now, that was before the rise of St. Brown. So that may change it. But listen, I'm telling you guys, if he's not the wide receiver 2 by the end of the season, don't be surprised if Velus Jones has the second most receptions on this team.
I like he convinced me about Velus Jones Jr. too. Like, dude got the talent. Like, that's actually could happen. Like, maybe even earlier.
Just get ready.
I'm telling you, it's going to be one game, right? And I've said before, it's going to take the offense a while to click. Don't be surprised if by week 6, week 7, that all of a sudden Velus Jones has just this game where he gets like 150 yards receiving, and everybody is like, "Hey, man, did y'all saw what Velus Jones did?"
Yeah.
Like, I've been telling y'all.
I know what time it is.
I've been telling you guys. So,
yes, sir.
Let's see what else we got. Frank says he gonna make it. Harry, if anything, just put him on PUP for the first 4 weeks. Get fully healthy.
I'm with that. At least.
I mean, that's definitely what could happen, but we'll see. Baki's in the building. Baki says, "Hey, what up, y'all? What's going on, Baki?
What up, Brody?"
He also says, what convinced me about Jones Jr. was the separation from the corner last week.
He talking about Kyler Gordon.
Listen,
bro, that was a mismatch. That play was a mismatch, bro. He was going to the middle of the field. Velus Jones was going to the corner. Like, bro, where you going, Gordon? Where you going?
Yeah. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you guys. Velus Jones, like with being a wide receiver, there's a couple of things you need, right? You need to be able to understand the offense. You need to be able to run routes. Let's be clear with that. There are also some wide receivers that can't run routes very well. They still find a way to be successful. But with that being said, you got size, you got wingspan, and you got that dangerous ass speed. Listen, Velus Jones is going to be a weapon for a long time.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
That's all I'm going to say.
Shout out Johnny Knox too. While y'all playing.
Oh yeah, come on, listen, Johnny Knox. It sucks what happened with his career, bro. That man, listen. Bears PTSD. Let's go ahead and move on, man. Mr. Quint says, great show, fellas. Well, thank you. Glad
Appreciate
you
you, my
guys
guy.
hit that like
Appreciate
button,
you.
subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. UPS Backyard Citrus. That is a hell of a name.
Damn,
Do
bro.
y'all-
There is.
do y'all think all starters will play first game? Well, yeah, the coach
Yeah.
already
Yeah,
said
they
they're
will.
playing.
They said
There's no need to speculate there. They're playing. So, and as much as the offense needs to get together, there's going to be a lot of people playing in the first.
That's
game.
Unc. That's Unc.
Oh, that's Unc. Okay.
What up, Unc?
hey, go crazy.
Okay. What up, Unc?
Oh, that real.
Big
Yeah.
Unc.
This man
Let's
spelled
get it.
his name like we say it. Velas. Velas. Dan
Let's
Wise.
get it.
Velas is number 2 and picked up early. Love your thinking. Listen, I'm telling you, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. Jones, definitely gonna be a problem. He humble and hungry, and he got that cocky attitude. I don't know how
He do.
humble he is. but
I
he's
don't
gonna
know
be-
about humble. He want it.
Dad
He won't.
talking shit. This is my pops in the building. Glad you got your mic.
I ain't
fixed.
in that one.
First of all, listen. I
My
needed to
name
reset
Bennett,
the,
and I ain't
the
in it.
interface. I needed to reset the interface. That's all it was. But thanks for joining, Papa. I appreciate you.
Salute, Big Pops.
Real.
Jones, other than being 25, was his low production until the senior year, and that unfair claim that he was a poor route runner. He's proven the route running claim to be false. I mean, we got to see it done in real games, right?
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong. Training camp is great, and especially with the Bears and the way that they've done their training camp this season, I love it. We talked about that earlier, but like, I need to see it in games before I'm ready to say for sure that that's false. But I'm saying that everything is trending that way, and I think he's going to prove it. I think he's going to prove it big time.
I'm with you with that.
Definitely.
All right, man. That is it for today. You guys got anything left before we go?
Oh man, guess how many days we got, boy, till it's time to watch some football. I already got me a little pint. I went to get a pint. I ain't like my nephew. He go buy fifths of these all extravagant Hennessy's, his VSOPs and all this other crap. I just got the regular Hennessy ready, baby. Cognac boys with my Chicago Bears Central crew. Get ready, baby. It's Bear season here, baby.
And I'm letting y'all know right now, if the Bears win this first preseason game, we starting off the post-game live stream with a shot. We're not getting wasted, but we're starting off with a shot in celebration. So
Hey, y'all better have a shot too, bro. Chat.
You know,
I'm talking to y'all, chat.
Gotta have a shot. And then if they start off the regular season with a win, oh man, listen here.
We gonna be in them like this. Hey, y'all see, man.
That's gonna be for week 2. That's gonna be for week 2, guys.
Oh, with the backers.
Man, listen here, week 2. Them cheese heads, bro. You know they're gonna be in the chat, the live stream. So be prepared for that. You know they're gonna
ready
show
for
trying
that
to troll.
Tell their ass,
I'm
pull
gonna
up.
be Petty Roosevelt the whole night.
They better pull up.
Leave it at that.
You feel me?
Motherfuckers.
But,
But
hey,
all right, y'all. That
y'all
is it,
tune
Bobby.
in.
Go ahead. Let's send us off, bro. Let's go ahead and go, fam.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in on Saturday, man. We gonna be coming with the heat. Just go ahead. Tell your mama's mama, your mama's mama, and your mama's mama. And grab a couple daddies and uncles and brothers in there too. You know, we're gonna be right here. We ready to rock. If you rock with me and C-Dubb, go ahead and check us out at Shot Bull Podcast. And then check out my boy Haize at CEO Haize on all social media platforms. And he gonna tell y'all the damn rest. It's busted.
You can follow us at Shy Bear Central on every social media platform. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text and or voicemail, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We play that on our Friday mailbag episodes, and that is it for us for today. Y'all make sure, hey, listen, y'all hype Bobby up, man. He hasn't been making any shorts lately. We need to hype him up. We need them shorts back on the channel.
Hey, I had to look. I gotta look. It's just I be freestyling. You know, all my rappers and all that. My artists, we freestyle half the time. I gotta see something spicy. Then I'm gonna get y'all. I got y'all.
But that is it for today's episode of Chicago Bear Central. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the daily episode. But that is it. Make sure you guys bear down. Peace, y'all.
Shout out, Unc.